as well back up and, Robert, I'll show you the test. They were supposed to find the height of that building right there, and they could use any of those tools. They were to decide on a plan, implement a plan, and evaluate the results. They have the results here on the wall and over there. Most of them, well, one group was going to use the shadow and be able to figure out the height of the building, but they couldn't get to where the shadow was because it was all blocked off. So most of them ended up, one version or another, finding the size of the bricks and calculating, you know, from that how tall the buildings were. These were the different calculations here. 52 feet, 51 feet, 60 feet, 57 feet. And I would say that's pretty close, doing that kind of estimation. This is my own estimation, but I went for the tall building there, the tall part right there. And the way I estimated it was I used similar triangles. And I just stuck my thumb out. I know that this is 5.5 inches. And so I stuck my thumb out, and I knew, you know, the length of my my arm there, 25 inches, and then I paced off a distance, and I was able to view similar triangles. Now, those of you, I mean, we've all been teachers. What happens when you give your students a model and say, this is what I did, now I want you to go out and do anything you want to do? What happens?
They do
You're
exactly
going to do
what
what
you
you
do.
did. Okay, so if I had showed you my concept, all of you would have done the same thing.
But
So,
that's where Jen was going. Remember, Jen was kind of going in the direction of cosine of theta, but you didn't let her know that.
Yeah. This is what Jen was talking about. First of all, she thought about, oh, it's a triangle, right triangle, maybe a Pythagorean theorem would work, and she didn't go long enough, and then she started thinking about, well, maybe we could use trigonometry. And I just looked that up. I couldn't remember it, so I looked it up. But cosine of theta, so if you have this angle and this distance, you can find that. So, in terms of actually being a student and being a teacher, let's evaluate that activity. How did it go? Well, what did you learn from it?
6.
Talk to your elbow partner.
That the sun is not always bright.
We have to activate the We came up with our own.
Now, you saw that fact that we